Hey guys, my name is Michael and welcome to IMO, a bi-weekly series that I do on this channel where I talk about my opinions on things because I'm a human and I feel that my opinion is way more important than it actually is. Now, since this is the first IMO, I am going to go ahead and explain basically how this is going to work and the format in which I thought that this was going to do well in. First, I'll give my opinion on a specific topic and I'll tell you why I think that, and then I'll try to present a counter argument and then debunk the counter argument with more of my own opinion, basically the same way that you would do a persuasive essay sort of thing. That's the plan, and welcome to the first in my opinion. So we are basically a month into 2019, and by now I am almost positive that 90% of you have completely given up on your New Year's resolutions. And I'm not surprised, because New Year's resolutions suck. They're absolutely dumb and very pointless, and I don't understand why, as like a society, at least like in America, because that's where I'm from, New Year's resolutions is like a huge big deal that, you know, we all have to figure out what we're gonna do different for the next year. And then when February like 15th rolls around and we're like, oh, remember those New Year's resolutions? Well, you don't, because they're dumb and they were completely unattainable to begin with. They're just dumb and bad, and I'm gonna tell you why. So if you don't know, a New Year's resolution is basically where you think about something that you want to change in yourself, whether it be your weight or a bad habit that you want to break, like quitting smoking or eating less calories for the losing weight regimen, I don't know, something like that. And then you say, in the new year, starting January 1st, I'm gonna do it. And good for you, you know, good for you. But a lot of these times, you just don't do it because there is no incentive for you. There is no discipline on your part. You say that you're gonna do something, but then you don't take any actual steps to try to implement that into your daily life. And this can lead to some really interesting and unfortunate things. So because your goal is way too ambiguous, or it's way too high, or you don't have the correct resources to be able to do that goal, there's a really high percentage of failure. And so because of this really high percentage of failure, probably within like the first month or so, like right about now, people are dropping off of their New Year's resolutions just because they've got tired of it, just because, you know, life has caught up to them. And usually in my experience, people are like, yeah, January's almost over, and then by February they're like, I'm done with this is stupid, I don't want to do this anymore, I have other more important things, in my opinion, to go do. So they drop it off, and that makes you feel bad, like you're like, I failed. Who wants to fail? Nobody wants to fail at something. So this idea that it's good to have a New Year's resolution for then you just to fail and have a shitty start to your year because you set out to do something and then you didn't do it because you failed at it, because you didn't set the correct type of goal, because you didn't have the resources. Like, that's just a terrible way to start off your year, by failing at something. So that's my first big reason and big point that New Year's resolutions suck, because everybody doesn't end up doing them to the fullest, and then they feel like a failure, and that's no way to start out your year, feeling like a failure. Also, why the fuck New Year's? You could make a change in your life whenever you want. Like, why does it have to be New Year's? You know what I mean? Like, I understand, like, it's a fixed point in time where I can look back and think and say January 1st is a new year, which is going to be a new me, because it's a fixed point in time that we have set that this is what I'm going to change myself, when in fact you can literally start like July 1st and try to do like the 30-day challenge. Start July 1st and do it till July 31st and see what happens, you know? Why does it have to be January 1st? Why has it got to be the new year? Like, can I start something new on my birthday every year? Like, can I have a birthday resolution? Because that's like another year I was on this godforsaken planet. 21 years ago in July, my mother would have birthed me. So why don't I, choose my birthday to have a new year, or I guess it is a New Year's resolution because it's another year that I was on the planet. It's a new year. I'm a new age. Like, why don't we have like birthday resolutions? I don't know, the timing for me is a little bit weird as well. You can do this change whenever you want, when you feel motivated and when you feel ready and when you feel like you have the correct resources to make those changes. Then just make those fucking changes. Don't be like, well, it's not January 1st, so I can't make any changes to my life. It's like, no, go make the fucking changes now when you have the motivation and the resources available to go do those changes. Go do it now. This has turned into a motivational speech, and I didn't mean it to, but if you have the motivation to do something, just go fucking do it now. Why is it gotta be New Year's Day? I don't understand. Make changes whenever you want. My counter argument is basically going to be around the timing because I rambled about that for like 2.5 minutes. So a lot of people say, January 1st, the new year. It makes sense because you can have a community, a support group around you helping you with your change because, it's a time of year where everybody consistently and collectively is like, let's do something new and let's change something about ourselves, about our lives, so you can have, again, this support group around you. Everybody's posting on Facebook and Twitter and look at my new, Instagram healthy food choices that I'm making in the new year. And there's a lot of community and supportive aspect around that, which I understand, and it makes sense to me why you would do that because, having a accountability partner, having these things around you, this community around you that's also making change, keeps you motivated to make change as well. But the issue is when all of those people start to fall off, I guess subconsciously you're like, oh, well, all these other people are falling off. I don't really want to do this anymore either. Maybe, then you start to fall off because everyone else around you is falling off, and it's just, taking people down with you subconsciously. And some people, that motivates them, oh, they didn't manage to succeed, but I'm better than that and I'm going to succeed. And that's fantastic and that's great. But subconsciously they start to fall off because their friends started to fall off, and it's a whole big domino effect. The whole idea of having a community around you because everybody's doing it at the same time is kind of bullshit. From what I learned in health class in college, how they told us to set goals, I think it's a decent way to start setting goals. So basically it's called SMART goals, S-M-A-R-T. The S stands for sustainable because it has to be sustainable or else you're not going to do it. So you can't say, I'm going to start January 1st doing 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups every single morning. Boom, you're gonna get up on January 1st and be like, I don't want to do 100 push-ups, I'll do it tomorrow, and you've already failed, right? So sustainable meaning gradual progression and change. Maybe on January 1st you do 10 push-ups, and then you do 10 push-ups for a week, and then you do 20 push-ups the next week, and then you do 25 push-ups the next week. So it's sustainable, gradual, working up to the 100 push-ups a week in maybe the middle of February. And you have this sustainable process that you're working up to. The next one is M for manageable, and basically you have to be able to manage it. You can't have something so ambiguous that you can't sit down and manage it and be like, all right, I know I did 10 push-ups last week. This week I'm going to do 15, maybe 20 push-ups this week. I am managing what I am doing, regulating what I am doing. I am managing my goal, checking in with yourself and being able to manage yourself with your goal. A is for the accountability partner. Like I was saying, the whole idea of January 1st being where everybody does it, so I have a whole bunch of people doing it, is bullshit, because part of setting a good goal is that you have a good accountability partner. Maybe you want to go to the gym twice a week and you go to the gym with somebody else, and when the one person doesn't go to the gym, then the other person is like, dude, you said you wanted to go to the gym, and the other dude is like, dude, but I'm busy today, I gotta do something. And then the accountability partner partner is like, alright, fine, we'll go to the gym on Wednesday instead of Tuesday because we're both free that day. Instead of, being like, oh my god, look at everybody on Facebook and Instagram doing their New Year's resolutions, get an actual accountability partner to help you, and you help them maintain, manage, sustain all of the other letters, your goal. So the whole community is bullshit, because at any point in time, if you have good friends or a family member and they support you in changing something about yourself or setting a goal, then they will be your accountability partner. You can do a SMART goal whenever you want. You don't need everyone else. You just need one or two people who you trust and, who are invested in helping you, and you're invested in helping them at sometimes as well. So you just have a good, close, tight-knit accountability partner situation. I kind of forget what the T stands for, but I'm just going to say it stands for tactile, because basically you have to be able to touch and feel the results. Right? If there is no visible results, if there is no tactile results, if there is no emotional results even, if you want to work on your mental health, then it wouldn't really be, tactile, but it would still be emotional. You'll still feel something. If there isn't that, then there is nothing for you to look back upon and say, wow, look at that, I actually achieved something. Like in a weight loss situation, you can go and look back at pictures of you 30 pounds heavier and be like, wow, look at me now, look at me then. That is a visible, tactile, feelable result. Like, look at me, I feel better, I look better. Boom, you have physical results. At the end of the day, you need to have some sort of tactile, visible, feelable results. So to set a good goal that doesn't have to be at New Year's, it can be at any time. It needs to be sustainable, manageable. You need to have an accountability partner, and there needs to be tactile results, so then you can feel good about the goal that you're setting. Hopefully, you guys understand my opinion on why New Year's resolutions are stupid, and that you can use the SMART goal or whatever other type of, goal setting strategy you have. You can do that at any time, and you should do that at any time. And you shouldn't wait for fucking New Year's, because right now, there's probably a ton of people who are like, wow, I did have a New Year's resolution, and man, I really didn't do well at that. Well, I guess I'll wait till next year. No! Just do whatever you want to do now. Get yourself an accountability partner. Figure out a regimen for you to do something. Just do it. Right now I'm working on trying to create something every single day, whether it be a piece of art, whether it be a video, whether it be stuff for me and Fred's card game. Every single day I'm trying to create and make something. So I'm using this strategy as well. I hope you can use the strategy. Whatever thing you want to change, just do it now. Fuck New Year's resolutions and just do something now. This is like half, in my opinion, and half motivational speech. Just go do it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I have a bunch of social media links down there below. I have Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Check it all out. We have a Discord. Come join us in the Discord. I want to have people in there talking about video games and all kinds of stuff, card games, video games, because I also stream on a regular basis. I stream Pokemon and Hearthstone and all kinds of fun games. So if you're into that, come join me in a stream as well. And if you want to support me monetarily, I would really appreciate it. You can go buy some merch down in the description below. It's all through Redbubble, and I also have a Patreon, which I am planning on doing more stuff with in the coming months, so go check out the Patreon down below as well. But hopefully you guys did enjoy, and Michael from StevensvilleGamers is going to be signing off now. So 1, 2, 3, oh yeah, bye!